Hi, my name is Zachary Angela, and I'm just going to be going over what I've added. I've created interactive mode -LLM. From here, you can do create folder gem. You could go into folder gem. You can even do short commands. You do create folder Jill, and then do create web server Jill in folder Jill. And then you could go into Jill, cmd/Jill, and from there you can see the web server file. You can create a handler, say jack with URL, jack, and main.go, and I'll do all that. Create data structure, say users with the fields name, string, age, and password string, let's say. And if we open it all up, you'll see it'll create all the files. You look, it'll create the struct. You'll get the database file, create the table in the database, and then main.go with the web server, and then the handler. I just tried to do some where you mix shortcut terminal commands with just actually typing them out, because I don't always want to remember them all. And sometimes it's nice to have somewhere you just kind of spell it out. You can't totally say anything and everything. You could do, say you did this, you can do delete file, and it'll delete it. So you can do certain things in order to make things easier. Instead of doing, like, say, touch, whatever the file name is. I just wanted something so that it uses some kind of natural language processing to make it so that you don't have to remember every little thing. There's only so many commands it can do, only because I only taught it to do so many commands. I also changed the directory of my project. I also did a little website thing, explains a bunch of stuff. Yeah, I'll link this into the notes, and it lists out the commands, how to run them. You can still train the model and everything. Yeah, so I wanted to do the thing where it goes, where I show where the rubber kind of meets the road with it, but also with it training and trying to use all these taggings and everything, I tried to make it so that even beginners can utilize it. And I think bringing down the bar for entry is probably the best thing you can do, no matter what project you're building or introducing. If other people can just use it right out of the box and not really need to understand every little aspect of it, I think that's great. I'll probably get more into running programs, stopping programs, logging, who knows. The sky's kind of the limit with it, and that's what's so great about doing the natural language processing and intention prediction. Took me a while, but I was able to get this all down. Still kind of iffy. I didn't really do if you misspell words or anything, or other languages or anything. But it's getting there, and I could easily add commands, and I don't need to remember them. And yeah, I don't know. You could probably do anything with this, or serve certain files that have your notes, or whatever it is. Or other people can make programs that do that. Um, yeah. There's no dependencies for the tagging or the model learning. There's dependencies for like generating the database stuff in the web server, obviously. That's going to need Node driver and all that. But otherwise, the dependencies just have nothing to do with the actual like model or tagging part. Yeah, and you could screw around with the coloring if you don't like that. It's in the color folder. If you don't like the little loading animation thing or whatever. Um, yeah, I guess if you have any questions or anything, let me know. Okay.